Good evening, guys. Okay, so now the worksheet that I've given you, okay, it's a revision of chapter 4 before we go to chapter 5. Okay, so take the effort, answer all the questions. Okay, infectious disease, non-infectious disease, that the vectors, then the ways the diseases that can be passed, then the pathogens, define the pathogens, all that. Take an effort to do it properly. The second video, which will be up tomorrow, that one I'll just give you the answers lah. I'll just discuss briefly like how you in class that. I'll give you the answers so you clear on that. Then after we've already completed that, then we will go on to chapter 5. That means the second worksheet will be on studying on chapter 5. Okay, guys? Now I like to highlight a little bit on this. This is an important part. This is actually, it doesn't stop just in Form 2. You will actually learn this back again, whether you're art stream or in science stream. This comes back again in the years after, that means in upper forms it comes back again. So it's good to know this, make sure you're clear on this. I'm just going to do briefly, going to remind you back again, and those of you who did not come for class that time or new to this group, new to this online thing, so get this properly. This is an important thing, and this is something that we can really relate, like I relate, especially now, okay, with all this MCO that is going on, stuck at home, COVID virus and all that is related to our immunity. I'll explain a little bit more on vaccines and all that, a little bit more extra. Okay, can I guys clear this up? Alright, now the first part, okay, before we go to this third line of defense, actually 2 lines of defense, 3 lines of defense in generally. First one is the physical line of defense, which is the body, how our sweat, tears, mucus, skin itself is a form of defense there. So that's the first line. Second line involves the white blood cells called phagocytes. They are like Pac-Man, they go makan pathogens. So the first 2 lines are discussed while discussing the questions in the second worksheet. But focus more on the third line of defense. Guys, third line of defense involves a type of white blood cells known as lymphocytes. Yeah? This lymphocytes function is to produce antibody. Okay, antibody, your body produces antibody to fight off pathogens, something that is foreign in your body. That antibodies are produced. Okay, so now for this part here, let's just go through, guys. So what is immunity? Immunity is the process of becoming immune. Apa maksud immune maksudnya kebal. That means let's say got 10 people around you with chickenpox, and you are immune to chickenpox. Means you won't get chickenpox. Let's say 10 people, 100 people around you got chickenpox also, you won't get chickenpox. So the process of becoming immune is known as immunity. It's a process of becoming immune. Immunity. Okay, generally got 2 ways there: acquired and innate. Innate has not come out much previously, even for PT3 or SPM exams. No, but I just going to generally tell you guys, this is the DNA. That means over time, generation after generation, being exposed to a certain form of pathogen, virus, bacteria, our DNA naturally, our body changes in a way that is able to fight off the pathogen. That is innate immunity. Put it simple as that. Okay, our focus more today is on the acquired immunity. That means how you obtain form of immunity. Can be divided into active and passive. And active can be divided into natural and artificial. Passive also got 2, got natural and artificial. Example, let's go to the first one. Natural active immunity. Example of a disease, let's say come to simple one, common one, chicken pox. So what happens here is, you get chicken pox, the pathogen goes inside of you, causes harm to you, you have that incubation period, then you show the symptoms, you get all the fever, you get sick and all that. Then after that, your body, your white blood cells, your lymphocytes, your lymphocytes turun padang and then fight with it there while the war is happening in your body. That's when you have the fever, all that happens there. The lymphocytes eventually find a way to fight and then destroy the pathogens. After it destroys the pathogen, benda asing, contohnya the chickenpox virus, that what happens is it produces memory cells. So sick first, I put out simple, I guys want to read a little bit more. Sick first, then fight, then recover. Sick first, fight, recover. While doing this, you already become immune to chickenpox. That means if you already get chickenpox once, let's just say another 30 years down the road, there your child goes to school and comes back and say, Daddy, mommy, I brought for you something. You ask, what you brought for me? I think your son or daughter says, I brought for you chickenpox. your own child there, you cannot push your child side there, keep away ke apa. So you're exposed without any choice there, you're exposed to the chickenpox virus there. But you won't get sick. Why? Because you pernah kena. That means 30 years previously you already kena chickenpox already. So this time you won't get chickenpox. Your body knows that memory cells, not these memory cells, but the memory cells produced by the lymphocytes are present there. So it knows, oh, chickenpox, this is the way to destroy it. So all the lymphocytes will turun parang there, destroy the chickenpox virus, so you won't get it again. Okay? So it's simple only. Natural active immunity means you get the pathogen, you get sick first, you're exposed to the pathogen, then you fight it, then you overcome it. That is natural active immunity. Okay? Can I guys understand? Then artificial active immunity. This is vaccine. What is vaccine? Injection of dead or weak pathogens. Injection of dead or weak pathogens. Example, let's take something simple, relatable now. COVID-19. Okay, so what we must do is take COVID-19, the pathogen, make it weak, weaken the COVID-19, or take the antigen. What is antigen? Let's say this is the COVID-19 punya virus there. On top of it, the surface of it, here got this antigen, this foreign protein called antigen. So take this antigen, weaken the antigen and expose the body. So if let's say I want to find a vaccine, to make a vaccine, this is how a vaccine works, like guys. So you take a COVID-19 virus, not the original, not the strong one, but the weakened one, or the dead one, the antigen, then inject it to a person. The person's body does not care whether it's weak, dead, all that. As long as the pathogen goes inside, the body will react and then produce antibodies. So after another few weeks, then do what again? This time, increase the concentration. Increase for certain diseases, increase the concentration of the COVID-19 pathogen. But still not the original one, still dead, still weak, inject it. The body will say, oh no, korang aja punya virus, again you came back. Body gets pissed off, produces a lot of antibodies and also memory cells. So, artificial active immunity is vaccine injection. Guys, what is in the vaccine? Dead or weak pathogen. You cheat the body to produce antibodies in a way that artificial active immunity or vaccine injection is a prevention. Whole world, many scientists are rushing to make a vaccine for COVID-19. But is it going to help the people that are already sick? No. Vaccine is a prevention. That means the population that has not got the disease yet, it protects them from the disease. You cheat the body, you cheat the individual's body to produce antibody against the disease by introducing dead or weak pathogens. Okay? In Facebook, let's talk about this. Go on with it, guys. In Facebook, I have seen this many times. Many people comment, oh, people are trying to cheat. Country like China, America, US, and all that already got the vaccine. But they want to make more people sick first, more people die first. So the fear for it will be there. So when the vaccine is given, the vaccine is already there. They say this conspiracy theory, they say that the vaccine is already there. So they're just waiting for more people to die, more people to get sick, then give the vaccine. No. Through this, to make a vaccine is not something that can be done overnight. It's not a medication like a cockroach running around, you take some spray and you spray. No, it's not that. A vaccine is introduction of dead or weak pathogen into your body. COVID-19 virus yang dilemahkan ataupun dah mati ataupun surface dia, permukaan dia, introduce into the body, your body must produce antibodies. But the danger of doing this is you must do a lot of testing because you don't want to introduce a dead or weak pathogen into the body, but when you introduce it to the host, into your body, then it becomes alive. That means the person was okay, but you went and introduced a dead or weak pathogen, but it became alive inside of the host. That's one problem. Then, not always the antibodies will be produced to a level where got memory cell, where it can actually prevent a future infection. So all this will take time. And also one more thing, age range them. There are people, newborn babies to 80-year-old, 90-year-old individuals there. So you must make sure the vaccine works for all, not just works for this group of people or that group of people, must work for all. So all this requires many testing because you're introducing dead or weak pathogen, cheat the body to produce the antibodies. So it's not something that can be done overnight. Yes, countries are rushing, some promise to do it in another few more months, some year, but a proper vaccine that works will require time. Okay, hopefully it can be done in a few more months, but normally it takes years to be completed. Okay, next, passive, natural, passive, acquired immunity, natural, passive. This one is simple, guys. Just gonna put it simple. Make sure you remember this. This one from mummy to baby. Example. This one is the baby inside the amniotic fluid, amniotic sac. Then this is the placenta. So the mummy gives the antibodies directly through the blood, diffused through, goes to the baby. Baby gets the antibodies. Baby is protected. Okay, but be clear on this, guys. These two. Active means you, as the individual, are producing the antibodies. Natural active means you get sick first, fight the disease, then produce the antibodies. That is natural active immunity. Artificial active acquired immunity means you cheat the body to produce the antibodies, but still you produce the antibodies there. Whereas natural passive means you don't produce the antibodies. You obtain antibodies from another source. On mummy also another source. So here mummy gives the antibodies. So for the mummy giving all the antibodies, baby takes the antibodies, baby happy. After that, baby is born. Mummy gives breast milk. When mummy gives breast milk, mother's milk there, the milk given there also got this thing called colostrum. Colostrum has got high concentration of antibodies there, given to the child as well, to the infant, to the baby there. Okay, so the baby is protected. But all this protection is just a temporary protection. It's not a permanent thing. Passive is only temporary. It's just a temporary protection that is given. There is no memory cells. So let's say mummy pernah kena chicken pox. So through the placenta, through breast milk, she's already given the antibodies for chicken pox to the baby. So the baby, while mother is still breastfeeding the baby is protected from chicken pox. But as the baby grows bigger, gets older, goes to school, now got a friend in school that has got chicken pox, baby still gets the chicken pox. Why? Because passive means is not a permanent protection, is a temporary protection. Okay, can I guys understand? Then artificial passive acquired immunity. This one is through serum, anti-serum injection. A bit fast, guys. I'm just using whatever I have here to do. It's not a classroom, it's just at home. Okay, so hopefully try to go through, analyze few times, go back, check back, make sure you get all this part complete. Artificial passive acquired immunity. Artificial passive acquired immunity is injection of serum. Example, give a simple example. A person goes hiking, gets bitten by a snake, comes to you, you are the doctor, and you say to the patient, patient, I give you 4 days MC. Go back home first, rest first, sleep first. Then you recover, produce the antibodies. Poisonous snake is just bitten the person. Can I guys? By the time that somebody goes back home, that somebody will become nobody, will die. Okay, because why? Snake venom, certain snake venom there, very poisonous, can shut down the nervous system, can coagulate the blood there, person can die fast. So what is given is, we give antibodies from another source. Example, a white horse. You can see a white horse, I've got a white horse here. So this horse is bitten by a similar type of snake. Previously, before this person gets bitten. So it already gets bitten by a poisonous snake. The horse body is a bigger body, more stronger body, thus is able to produce the antibodies. So what you do is, take the blood from the horse, find the antibodies for that snake venom, and in the lab replicate the antibodies and keep. So when a person gets bitten by the same type of snake, you take these antibodies and give it to the person. Where did these antibodies come from? From the horse. Can you guys clear on this? So simple. This is, let's go one round, finish up this part. Natural active acquired immunity or natural active immunity. Get sick first, you fight the disease, recover. Then you have got memory cells, your body remembers the disease, so most probably you will not get the disease again. Then artificial active acquired immunity is injection of vaccine. Vaccine is a way to cheat your body to produce antibody by introducing dead or weak pathogens, antigens into the body, so your body produces the antibodies there. Then natural passive immunity, simple. Mummy give to baby. 2 ways. Placenta way in the mother's womb itself. Second way is by breast milk. 2 ways there. That's all. What is artificial passive acquired immunity? This one, injection of serum. What is here? What is in this serum injection, you guys? What is here? Antibodies. It means antibodies from another animal, from a person that is already recovered. You get the antibodies, then put into a person. Okay? Hopefully you understand this properly. I'm still, the extra latihan that I've given you, all the worksheet that I've given you, nothing. I'm still going to discuss back again because there's 2 graph parts that I want to explain a bit on that. Tomorrow you'll have that video there. But try to go. If you're still not sure, feel free to ask me any questions. Anything related, real life situation related, you can always ask me. Okay? That's all guys. Stay safe. Don't go out anywhere. Stay at home. Hope to see you soon in class. Another few weeks then.